Good morning, students. Now, today we are going for chapter 2 here water resources. Water is important for the following reason. Now, water is inseparable part of biological life and important for humans. Now, water is required for cooling machines and industrial processing. Water is essential for day to day life, domestic purpose, and such as drinking, cooking, washing, bathing, and cleaning, etc. Now you have to be seen this diagram. It is showing the hydrological cycle, how the evaporation take place. Now after that transpiration, condensation and process of the precipitation. This is irregular and continuous. Now it is as called hydrological cycle. Plants and animals also require water for the transfer of energy from one part to other parts in their body. Water is converted into hydel power, which is clean source and contribute 22% of total electricity produced in India. Water is important for irrigation. Now, water is important for the production of agricultural crops. Water scarcity in India. Basically, water is everywhere and not a drop to drink. Why? We receive enough rainfall, have sufficient number of both perennial and seasonal river, but we are facing the shortage of water and scarcity of water. Now, only Rajasthan and some part of Gujarat suffer from water scarcity, which result is drought and famine and form women to walk for several kilometers to fetch drinking water. Water scarcity can be seen in several parts of India. Reason for the scarcity of water can be both natural and man-made things. Now, water pollution, mismanagement of water resource, spilling of water, pipe leakage, dripping, overflowing. Now, excessive and waste use of water, washing cars, over exploitation water for various activities. Now, in India, there is seasonal variation in rainfall and distribution of rainfall. That's why there is scarcity of water in India. Now other reasons are also like negative effect of food security as water for irrigation would not be available, failing levels of underground water. Now, use of water in post independent India and water scarcity. Water pollution is caused by man activities mostly in the following ways like urban and sanitary waste in water. River Yamuna appears to be big drain due to waste. Pollution of water due to the applications of insecticide, pesticides and fertilizer in agriculture operations. Use of water bodies, rivers and lake as means of navigation and oil spills from river vessels can pollute. Water conservation. Now we must make effort to use available quantity of water wisely for our growing population. Thy needs and activities like here judicious use and proper management of water resource, recycling of waste, polluted water, particle or full treatment of waste before discharging into water bodies, prevention of waste which occur due to spilling over, flowing, leakage and damages of water pipelines. Now, multi-purpose river valley projects and integrated water resource management like dams are hydraulic structure which can be built stone rubber and help creating lakes, reservoir, embankment, canals for irrigation. Construction of dams date back for the 1st century BC. Now, number of the dams are there like here, Sir See there, Bakra Nangal Dam. Now, some of the others Tehri dams are there. Now, others like Sardar Sarovar and on the Mahanadi Hirakund dams are there. Nagarjun Sagar important source for irrigation. Now, multi-purpose aims at of dams producing tidal power, creating reservoir of water, flood control, fishing breeding in reservoirs, and inland navigation. Now, some examples are Bhakra Nangal project on the river Satluj, Hirakund Dam on Mahanadi, Nagarjun Sagar on Krishna River, Damodar Valley project on the river Damodar. Now, Damodar River Valley is also known as Sorrow of Bihar. Effect of dams. Now, submergence of surrounding land underwater due to submergence, destruction of forests and habitat wildlife, disturbance of local ecosystem. Now, loss of productive agricultural land, sedimentation of reservoirs and loss of silt in the main river channel. It is result rocker stream beds and poorer habitats for riverine aquatic life. Change in river ecosystem, Narmada Bachao Andolan and the Tehri Dams Andolan. These are done for the local people lost their agriculture land here and settlements now livelihoods access to meager resource they are the lost suffer. Irrigation facilities get enhanced and farmers grow water intensive crops and commercial crops. This has great ecological consequences and such as salinization of the soils. Now, rainwater harvesting. What rainwater harvesting is a technique of collecting rainwater from rooftop, recharge underground water by construction structure of duct wells, now percolation pits and check dams, trenches around field collecting water in the ponds and depressions. It is most eco-friendly method which cause no social unrest. It is economically now eco-friendly and economically like a Razon ki Bains or Sukhi Bauli 5th to 16th century built during Sikandar Lodi region. Various methods of collecting the rainwater. Now, in the hills region like Himalayas, they are known as guls and kuls. Rooftop rainwater collecting in the Rajasthan. In West Bengal, it is asked to be induction canal. Now, large open area space of agriculture fields were converted into rain-fed storage structure that allow the water to stand and moisten to the soils like khadins and johars in Rajasthan. Now, underground water tanks collecting rainwater for drinking purpose. Advantages of the rainwater harvesting. You have to be seen in this diagram recharge through abandoned dug wells. Now, some of the advantages of rainwater harvesting. Basically, it increases the amount of underground water table. It improves the quality of water, reduce pollution, it decreases flooding areas and save farmlands. If of course, it supplement domestic of irrigation requirement. Now, some example of rainwater harvesting. These are in the district, Alwar district. Here, a constituency's educated youth from cities mobilize the local village for rainwater harvesting. Now, as responsible citizen of the earth, we must store and save water wise, as predicted, we face acute shortage of water by 2025. Nearly 2 billion people will live in absolute water scarcity. Solving water problem through community and participation. Now, Pani Panchayat is a model of self-government solving water issue in Bundelkhand region, Uttar Pradesh, comprising Jalam, now Hamirpur and Lalitpur. Women youth spend on average of 3 to 9 hours for fetching water from the different sources of available. Women of some village got together to form Pani Panchayat to resolve water shortage, generating awareness, help recharge old resource, repair and traditional hydraulic structure and save water resource. Now, Pani Panchayat are nominated as Jal Sahels. Now, Jal Sahels is to look after various water related issues and their solution. Pani Panchayat pressurize the village and district authorities to solve water related problems today. 96 villages in 3 districts of Uttar Pradesh and 326 Jal Sahelis, Prema Devi and illiterate is a Jal Saheli in Malhanpur says. We pressurize and manage to get new hand pumps, repair the old ones through voluntary community work, clear the obstruction in the path of ponds before onset monsoon for water collection. All men and women work for 2 hours for some days and now we have water. Our next step is to co-raise the district administration to clean and desilt pond. This is an example of governance and its success. Now already we are facing the water problem, so it is my request to save water.